In this video, I'm going to explain how commodity traders cheat on custom every day, legally or not. Hello, I'm Damien, a former commodity trader and the founder of the Shipping and Commodity Academy. And today I'm going to reveal loopholes in international trades that I may have or may have not used in my previous career. But frankly speaking, I feel a bit weird to shoot this video. I feel like an old magician that is going to reveal these old magic tricks to his audience for the first time. So yeah, let's dive in. One thing that you have to know about international trade is that each product that crosses a border is categorized by an international system called HS code. And you need to understand what are those HS codes to understand the loopholes that I'm going to explain. So as I'm very lazy, I found 2-minute videos from FedEx that explain this system very well. So I'll see you right after that.
HS code is short for Harmonized Commodity Description and Coding System. This is a list of multi-purpose international product numbers developed and maintained by the World Customs Organization. It's a sequence of numbers given for every possible product. An HS code consists of at least 6 digits, as used by customs to classify the product being shipped. This way, it can accurately calculate taxes and duties and apply any necessary restrictions. It's important to include the HS code on your commercial invoice and other shipping documents. If you don't, you risk the receiver paying the wrong tax and could possibly delay the shipment. So you have your package ready, but you don't have an HS code yet. Let's see how you can get one. Remember, you have to assign one to each item. Let's say you're shipping some t-shirts. They're women's short-sleeve t-shirts made of 100% cotton. You can look up the HS code for a product on your country's government website. You can also use one of the HS code search tools online. Just type in a detailed goods description and get your code. Your t-shirts belong to the category Textiles and Articles, 62, and the subcategory T-shirts, singlets, and other vests, 11. They're made of cotton, 42. The HS code you end up with is 621142. With this number, customs authorities all over the world are able to identify the contents of your package. Most countries have a government authority website that can help you with HS codes. Thanks for watching.
So to sum up, the HS code is a code of at least 6 digits used by the customs all over the world to know what type of products is crossing their border, to calculate taxes and duties. Here, let's take an example with an Apple. So we have 6 digits, which is the international code, and then 6 other digits, which is the national part. So this is if a country wants to categorize Apple in a different way than another country, they can with those numbers. So let's see, for instance, in Switzerland. So type numbers for Apple, blah, blah. Yep. Here we go. So this is a Swiss database of all the tariff. So here we see that in Switzerland, they categorize Apple in 2 parts. So Apple to do cider and distilling and other Apple. And we can see that they also make a difference between the Apple in open packings and other packings. Okay, so you see this is different numbers if this is open packing or other packing. So you see when you this should make no sense. So you see, this system wants to categorize all the goods in the world, and I mean, as you can imagine, this task is borderline impossible. This is why there are thousands and thousands of loopholes. And don't forget that the main purpose of this system is for the custom to accurately tax the good imported or exported. So all the people that works in international trade or import-export have to learn how to optimize for the right HS code depending on the country's requirement in order to decrease as much as possible their taxation. All right, so now that you understand a little bit more what HS code is, I'm going to show you 2 examples of HS code optimization and also show you how it could easily lead to a felony, from optimization to jail. So let's start with something that has happened to me. I was in a conversation with a very good client. This client had a small factory in Africa, and he manufactured ice cream, yogurt, and those kind of dairy products. And he was looking to buy directly from me a specific dairy blend powder for one of his recipes. Basically, he was already buying this product from one of these local importers, and he wanted to find another supplier for the same product, so he's not completely tied with this local importer, and I guess he also wanted to find something cheaper. So I looked a little bit around, and I found one dairy processor in Europe that agreed to manufacture this specific blend. But there is something that I couldn't figure out. It's like the price that I was quoting my customer was way higher than the price that he was getting from his local importer. And this is not normal. I mean, I was a trader, so usually I sold to local importers, and also the market was bearish, so it made no sense. It was not like an old stock or something like this. So I started to investigate, to understand what was going on. So after a bunch of investigation and a little bit of persuasion to the right people, I understood what was going on. Usually, the HS code for dairy product start with 04, as you can see here in the database. But if you change a little bit the recipe, the blend, you can make it go not under a 04 tariff number, but under with a 19 number, which is for the preparation and so on. So, and I remember, I think it was this number that we could use to import the good. And at that time in this country, if you used a 04 tariff number, I think the taxation was around 25%. But if you use a 19 tariff number, the taxation was like 5%. So it was a huge gap. And as soon as I understood that, I mean, we made the deal and we made a lot of money. But yeah, so this is one case of HS code optimization, and again, nothing was illegal because we just changed the recipe, so it goes into this category. That's it. So now let me give you another example of optimization that I saw a lot of time. For instance, a bunch of countries have different taxation for feed product and food product. So feed product are products that are made for animal consumption, and food products are products that are made for humans. And I don't know why, but in some countries, it's the feed product are taxed at a higher rate than the food product. You see here, they make a distinction between for human consumption and for animal feed. So that means that this is not the same HS code if this is for human or if this is for animal. So what people will do, they will use a product that needs to go to feed consumption, and they will use a food HS code to cross the border. So that means that the product is going to be taxed as a food product, even though it meant to be to feed consumption. So, and actually this is not illegal if the product is really fit for human consumption. If it's not, then it becomes illegal. So you can see how tiny is the edge between legality and illegality when you try to optimize your HS code. So pay attention. So that's it for me today. I hope that you learned something and that you liked the video. If you want to break into the world of commodity trading and shipping, please check the first link in the description below and you will land on the Shipping and Commodity Academy. And yeah,